Good morning, everybody. Just making my way out of the Nelson City Campground. It's 10 a.m. Just kind of taking my time. Took a stroll this morning. Realized I don't really have many pictures from Nelson. Not really sure, like, in the cusp it's really easy to find the lakefront and just get down there, and I'm not really sure my way around here that well, but I think next time I do holidays I'll do them a little bit different and spend a little bit more time in some of these places, just explore them a bit more. Would be nice. I'm on my way to Stemwinder Provincial Park. Just near Headley, BC. And I have a stop planned in Grand Forks for lunch. At the Wooden Spoon, I've eaten there before. It was really good. This is a nice chill location. You can eat on the sidewalk. So, we're gonna do that. And then tomorrow it's only a 3-hour shot back to Surrey. And Petra will be at work, but I can get showered and cleaned up and everything while she's away, which is nice. Alrighty. This is lovely, lovely Nelson, BC. It feels so safe here. I really enjoyed it. Even was walking up and down some like back alleys last night when I got here, and so you don't feel scared at all. And it's like they had like a Pride weekend festival, so there was Pride shit all over the damn place, which just made me feel welcome. That was nice. It's a little thing, but it's a big thing, right? And the sad news is I did my laundry at the Nelson City Campground. See, there's a progressive flag right there. And so I did my laundry there because it was really cheap. It's $3 for a load to wash it and dry it. So I'm like, why not? I smell bad. And I took my really cute little pronoun button off, the one that says she, they, with a little kitty cat saying it. I love that button so much, and I lost it. Oh, there goes me good button. Love that button. So the cheap laundry turned out expensive, so I'm gonna have to order another one. But it's from like a independent artist on Etsy, I think I got it, so it's a good cause anyway. Alright, y'all. I'll talk to you guys later. making my way out of Grand Forks. I've got to stop for some gas. But, man, that lunch at the Wooden Spoon was super good. I've had myself a couple of killer sandwiches in the last couple of days. And, the places I seem to be picking for lunch just make really good coffee too. As far as that goes, I'm winning. Uh-oh. That ain't no good. I really like it here. It's very different from the cusp in Nelson, but I still get really nice vibe here. I was reading a short story in my book from Sam Manicom called The Moment Collectors. I can't remember the author. I haven't heard of him before. But he was sharing a story about how, like, different places call to you, and he doesn't really relate with people very well, but he can relate to places and history and time. And yeah, I really related to that. Feel what he's saying. Alright, I'm getting some gas. Hey Tara, you pump it. Walter White. I'm just entering the town of Midway. I just thought I'd pop the camera on to just like highlight the differences in this terrain. It's very different, but no less beautiful. I really like the like brown grass with the green trees on it for like contrast and stuff. Like, yeah, it's still a very remarkable sight. It's really the only way to fly. Like I said, all those people towing their houses behind their car, like, they're sure comfortable when they get to camp. And that's really cool, but the journey to the camp is torturous, man. Damn! Towing that thing around, blocking traffic, going slow. I wouldn't enjoy it, I don't think. A little van would be awesome, like one of like a little 4x4 or Sprinter van or something like that. I think that'd be awesome with like a little like 250 or 300 Enduro on the back. Yeah, that's the lotto dream right there. People can win the lotto and buy their Sunset helicopter or World Cruise or Lamborghini, but I'd get myself a camper van and a little dual sport. Oh, that would be heaven. Speaking of heaven, I don't think we're too far off. I love it around here. I missed it, which is good. It's funny how like that story I was saying, like different places and environments, like they can intimidate you or challenge you or comfort you. And I've been in all of those environments in this trip. It's gonna make me weep. I'm such a crybaby. But yeah, I've had some rough patches, but overall I've accomplished what I wanted to accomplish, and learned things about myself I needed to learn, and I've seen things I desperately wanted to see. It's been great, and with time those memories will just get sweeter and sweeter, and a couple of years from now I'll be talking about the greatest trip I ever had in my life. And then I'll look back at the video and hear myself crying while I'm talking about it. No one said life was easy. It's a lot of work. I'm trying. I will figure this shit out. Stuff like that helps. See, like, that's just nice. And then on one side you got all this like dry grassland, and on the other side it's all trees. Alright. Onward and upward. Talk to you later. Bye. I love this climb up out of Rock Creek towards Bridesville. And then it drops off really sharp back into Soyuz, which I've shown you before. But it's one of my favorites. And this hairpin is to die for. Oh no, but I got a neighboring province in front of me. I don't deal with this stuff where they're from. It's so fun. Birdie. At this pace, I'm going to be at my campground way too early. But, I just love being on this bike. Love it. I can't stop myself. And that was part of the problem. It's like I started to view this like trip as a chore or like a to-do list to check off, and I think like my constant need for motion and being on the bike kind of leads to that. Like I need to learn to slow down and take my time and enjoy myself, but it's hard too because being on the bike is enjoying myself, but then I also feel like I'm missing out on a big part why I'm doing this, is to like see things and experience differences, and I don't know, it's complicated. I don't know the answer. And if my body didn't hurt, like my back is killed, my butt gets sore, but I could be on this thing for 12 hours a day. It wouldn't faze me a bit. But my body just can't do it. Figure I max out at about 6 hours. But I still want to go. Let's say to Petra this morning, like, just getting my gear on in the morning, like, gets me jazzed. Like, it's like I'm preparing for something special. Like I said, it's armor, right? Like, it not only keeps me safe from, like, danger when I'm riding, but it's like a protective layer that just makes me feel confident. I like everything about it. I do. But y'all know that. I was just watching Itchy Boots yesterday, and her video where she crossed into Canada, she crossed at the Cruston border crossing. And I was like, man, I was just there yesterday too. How cool. I mean, her video's like backlog, right? So she probably came through there a couple months ago. Pretty neat. It was pretty neat. I would love to go for a ride. That would be the coolest shit. But, yeah, probably not. She's way too good for me anyway. I wouldn't be able to keep up with her on the dirt. Alrighty! All these corners. And the Canada Post employee, I love you. She's my sister. Alright, I'll get back to you later. Bye. Shall we document this descent? Yes, let's. I love it. That guy in the Triumph was ripping. He was probably sad because he was probably really wanting to rip down this part. He looks sad. But holy, that bike sounds impressive. You feel like such a douche driving a big rig, man. Like, all this fun you're ruining for so many people. Anyway, why bother filming this? It's a freaking parade. Lame. That's still a stunning view of a Soyuz though, yeah. Guess the parade's given me a chance to look at it, which is awesome. Apparently that little spit that comes out into the lake was traditional First Nations, like, summer fishing area, hangout spot. Oh, what a world if we had specialized motorcycle routes. Here he goes. That bike sounds amazing. Fuck, stay alive though, bro. Jesus. It's sketchy shit. Something deeply mystifyingly beautiful about the South Okanagan to me as well. Another one of those places that speaks to me. Woo! Alright, well, if I continue this up, I'll run out of SD card before I get to the bottom of the hill. So there he goes again. Get that semi-driver a motorcycle. It's not his fault. You can't drive those things fast. You'll end up using the runaway lane. Alright everybody, I'll talk to you later. Bye! So this is my final campsite for my trip. It's hard to believe it's over, but I'm not as sad about it as I was last time. I think I've gotten my fill. For now. And yeah, it's mostly because my body's kind of crapping out. My back really hurts. I don't sleep that well in a tent to begin with. So I'm just getting a little fatigued. I think if I were to do this again, I would stay longer in places, and I'd probably book 1 or 2 hotel like break nights just to, I mean, I had a shower in Jasper, but it wasn't the same as like just having your own space and your own bathroom and a bed to sleep on and cable TV, internet, just a little bit of comfort, you know what I mean? Like it's refreshing. When I stayed that night in 100 Mile House, it really picked me up because I was ready to just pack it in. So I do have those challenges to deal with, but all in all, this has been a fantastic trip. I've seen many, many wonderful things. And for the most part, I've really enjoyed myself. There's been a couple of hard days and a couple of struggles, but that was part of it going into this. I knew that I would hopefully discover some things about myself and why I am the way I am and how to improve that if possible. It's always possible to improve yourself. But yeah, this has been a very satisfying holiday, and I hasn't even really sunk in how far I've gone. I haven't done a look. I reset one of my trip meters when I left, and I haven't looked at it yet. So I'm going to save that for a surprise when I get back and see how many kilometers I put on in total. But yeah. How can you look at something like that and not say it's been great? Anyway, so I'll set this shit up one last time. Alright, talk to you later. Morning everybody. It's the last day of my adventure, the biggest adventure I've personally undertaken in my whole life, and I did it successfully. I had some hard patches. You all know I have some mental health issues. It wasn't all easy, but I also wanted to do this in a way to challenge myself and to maybe find some answers, and I think I have. So was a good experience. I enjoyed myself, but I'm ready to not sleep in a tent tonight. That's for sure. So, just on my way to Princeton. I'm gonna get some yummy breakfast there at a place called Thomasina's. I don't know what's going on with my GPS. It's a little messed up. I'm sure this is the way I'm supposed to go. Anyway, I'm gonna head down the old Headley Road. That's a lot of fun, and then I'll talk to you later. Okay. There it is, right up ahead. Old Headley Road. Much more fun than the highway. Those switchbacks are what I had for breakfast. That's pretty awesome. Anyway, I'll get some food in me, get some gas in the Masami, and then we'll head to Petra's house. Talk to you later. Okay, bye. Good afternoon, everybody. This is my final rip. Heading back to Kelowna and back to work. Sorting more dildos tomorrow. Super fun. Not sure why, but Highway 1 is closed and there's a detour and there's a huge blockage on Anus. It's like quite apocalyptic up here on the Coquihalla. The fires from Manning Park in the States, and even Hope, I guess, which is why they closed the Trans-Canada. I guess they needed access fire services. But it's made it really smoky up in here. The sun's setting, everything's getting red, and then you add on top of that all the construction from repairing the highway, because it got washed out last fall because climate change isn't a thing. Keep telling yourself that. But anyway, this has been the longest, shortest direct route I've ever taken. Taken direct route on the Coquihalla from Petra's house to my parents' place. It should be about 4.5 hours. And this one's going to be over 6 because of all the delays. So that's pretty fun. But anyways, just thought I'd give you a little update. And I'm probably going to stop somewhere in town for something to eat. I was going to stop in Hope, but with all the redirection, Hope was a blazoo. I couldn't even go to the potty there. I was like, there's a lineup out the door to use the washroom. So I'm like, no. I'm going to ride with my legs crossed. Alright, I will catch you later. Almost back. I don't really want to be, but I'm almost there. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Well, what else do I need today? A lot of traffic congestion. I've had a lot of smoke. I've had a lot of big trucks driving real slow. Some road closures. Oh, rain! Rain would be really fucking cool right now. And it's coming down. So, not a surprise seeing that I'm heading straight back into hell. It's actually quite fitting. Never go home. This sucks. What a day. Should have went home yesterday maybe. But I don't necessarily like going there. It's not my home. It's my mummy's home and my mean daddy. Holy moly, I can barely see what the hell's going on. Alright, I'm gonna turn you off because I'll probably die if I keep you going, or you'll break because of the water. And my hands are getting wet. Ah, gross. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Wish me luck. Well, I've made it back to my parents' place, and it's been a really great holiday. I laughed, I cried, I saw lots of stuff, had moments of isolation and moments of friendship. It's just a really satisfying holiday. I quite enjoyed it. And one thing I haven't done, and I don't know if the camera will pick it up because it's dark. I don't know if this might be the first time I've ever filmed in the dark, honestly. But before I left, I set my trip meter number 2, and I haven't seen how many total kilometers I've done yet, so let's check that out and see. So since I left on my holiday trip, I've done 5,421.3 kilometers. That was pretty sweet. Let's see what Masami has on him in total. You're getting old, buddy. I probably need to get you in for a service pretty quick. Yeah. Total 12,531 kilometers. And I just got you in June. That's pretty awesome. So anyway, if anyone joined me on this trip, thank you very much. I had a great time. I hope you got something out of it. I learned a whole lot about riding, about camping, about myself, and it was wonderful. I highly recommend it. Kind of makes me a little bit sad I have to wait till next summer to maybe plan this again, but I'm also looking at revamping my housing situation, so I might not even be able to afford to go on a holiday next year. I don't know, so I have to make this one count, and that was my goal, and that's what I did right from the start, and I had a wonderful time. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye.